All right then. Cool. Right then, guys. So again, a big warm welcome to Technical Tuesday. For me, it's been quite a busy day. I just got home, just put Skylar to bed, and she's not even sleeping now. So I might have to jump in and out. But hey, thank God, there's always Darren. We have a nice session for you guys today, which Darren will tell you what we will go work on. Don't forget this Thursday, Thunder Thursday, Fantastic Friday, and obviously this Saturday we have a Super Saturday with a with a very big name, a very big guest. We had the clue; he was the first one to ever do it.
Yeah.
Also, the Iron Man, or the original Iron Man of Kyokushin, and maybe, just maybe, there will be another clue today.
Yeah, just maybe.
Just maybe. I'm not sure, but just maybe. At least have fun today. If you got some questions, please use the chat, and then we will have a go today. Darren, you got some words, I think.
Yes, obviously welcome. Thanks for coming, and I hope you all enjoyed the session yesterday. It went really well with Anil, as usual, of course. As Wesley said, the lineup for this week is no different in time-wise to every other week, so we look forward to seeing you there. Today, we are working on Pinan Yon, okay? So we're going to, much like last week with the Pinan Ni, we're going to take little segments of the kata, work on them. Then we're going to try and translate them through to some fighting stuff closer to the end. We're going to work a little bit longer probably on the technical stuff, because we've probably got around about 4 elements of the kata that we want to work on between myself and Wesley. So hopefully it's of use to you all. Hopefully it gives you a couple of things to think about working on to make those areas a little bit better. And obviously, as Wesley said, any questions, put them in the chat.
Cool.
Anything else, Wes, from you?
Just that you need to check your phone in a bit, but that's it.
That
can be done after warm-up.
Yep.
Or not.
Sorry, Nick sent me a message as well from Carlton, Nicky. Right, so Pinan Yon, we are going to warm up with the kick at the end. Okay, so normally we're coming here and we kick and we do the hiz up before we do the turn. So what we're going to do is, we're going to use the hiz up and use it in a variety of ways, and then we're going to transfer it into fighting a little bit later. So what we're going to do, obviously, when we do the hiza in the kata, we are supposed to do the kick and then come down nice and close to where the supporting leg is and turn into the Shitomo Shuken. So what we are going to try and do is we're going to use the hiza from a short stance, a long stance, a medium stance, and a long stance just to warm up with. And then we're going to run through the actual aspect of the kata as well. Okay? All understand?
Yes. I just have one more thing, Darren. We obviously pick some bits out of the katas we do at the moment. But if you've got a question, or you would like to work on something, or you're interested in something about the Pinan Yon today, please let us know in the chat so we can try to work on this bit, or maybe we were already trying to work on the bit, or at least give you some answers about it. So I just forgot to say that.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Always here for feedback and requests. Okay, so we're just going to warm up with just some simple hizagangeris. Just going to do 20 my, 20 to the side, just to warm the legs up a little bit, and then we're going to transfer them into short, medium, and long starts. Okay, so arms up, right leg, left leg, just nice and easy to start off with. 20 to the front. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, ish, ach, ke, chi, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ish, ach, ke, chew. And this time to the side. Really try and open up those hips, because I dare say we're going to do some yokogiris at some point. Okay. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ish, ach, ke, chi, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, chew. And just rotate hips. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And the other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Right. Let's move quickly on because I don't want to use too much time. We can warm up as we go along. So, as we know, when we do the grab up, we do the hizzer, drops down really close. It's going to be in the region of like a Nikkei Shidachi kind of length. It's not exact because it comes down and then we turn into the Kokotsudachi. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Nikkei Shidachi, Kokotsudachi, and Zenkutsudachi as our three stances. Short, medium, long. Okay? And then hopefully we can get the idea of the different ways to throw this technique or any technique, and then we can start to understand where our body needs to be if it's a longer kick, a short kick, a rounder kick, etc. Because they don't all work perfectly from a long standing stance, for example. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the kick and we're going to step forward into Nikkei Shidachi to start off with. And we're always going to be kicking off the front leg when we do this. We've got 10 on the right, 10 on the left, move forward to Kokotsu, Kokotsu, Zen, Zen. Okay, and then what we're going to do as the last little bit, we're going to flip between the three stances. Okay, so there we are in position. Yoink! We're going to go Nikkei Shidachi and right leg forward, and we're just going to take a gammon cover. Hey! In position. So left leg coming up. Remember, keep this nice and short, like you will be in the kata. Up and down. 10 and then 10 on the other leg. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ish, ach, ke, chi, shia. And change legs. Left leg in front. We are working both legs, of course. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ish, ach, ke, chew. And change legs. Now we're into Kokotsudachi. So a slightly longer stance, approximately 3 feet, give or take, in length. Make sure we control the position that we come down on. 2 fingers off the ground, remember, for Kokotsudachi. Right up for Nikkei Shidachi. Like so. Make sure we keep this knee forward. Don't start doing this when we land the kick. Okay? In position. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ish, ach, ke, shia. Yeah. Hey, change legs. Left leg out in front, Kokotsudachi. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ish, ach, ke, shia. Yeah. And change into Zenkutsudachi. Now, obviously, I think we'll all appreciate now there's quite a big adjustment that's needed each time because of this long stance. So the count will be a bit slower, but try to go through the process still. Okay? The front leg does the kick. We need to draw back, up, hizzer, down. Don't just be here. I'll tell you why later, but don't. Okay? Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ish, ke, shia. ante, change legs. Again, keep a good bend on when we land into the stance. Okay? H, knee, san, shi, go, right, H, get, shift, and narrow it, come up. Just tie yourselves up. So on the Zenkudachi, obviously, the reason why I'm saying we can kick from here, at least I can, I don't know about everybody else, but it's a very poor position to kick from. What we're doing is bringing our leg back almost into a Kokotsudachi to deliver the kick. And this is one of the fundamental mistakes that people make, especially when they're trying to fight. They want to kick the person in the head from here rather than adjusting the weight to do the kick, whichever it is. And it's those little movements that lose you time, lose your balance, and definitely lose your power and the element of surprise. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to, last little bit, we're going to transition through the three stances. 1, out to Kokotsu. 2, out to Zen. 3, then back into Nico Ashidachi. Okay, Nico Ashidachi, into Nico Ashidachi, push out to Kokotsu. Don't just land in Kokotsu and land into Zenkudachi. I want you to transition between them stances. So we go out into Zen, back to Kokotsu, into Kokotsu, Nico Ashi, in, and then we run through it again. We're not going to do many, 4, maybe 3 on each side. Okay, so Kokotsudachi, out to Nico, out to Kokotsu, out to Zen, back to Kokotsu, back to Nico. That's 1. Okay, but I will take the count on each one. Okay? So,
let me do it in Dutch. Yeah. I just have a question there. Okay, dus, yeah, they ask it. Wat we gaan doen, is we gaan de 3 standen gaan we gebruiken. Dus we beginnen in dit geval in Neko Ashidashi. Dan maak je de Hizagiri. Terug naar Neko Ashidashi, Kokutsudachi. Hizagiri, Kokutsudachi, door naar Senkutsudachi. Hizagiri, terug naar Senkutsudachi, terug naar Kokutsudachi. Hizagiri, terug naar Neko Ashidachi. Hizagiri. En dat is 1 volledige set. Hier doen we er een aantal van. Darren neemt daarin de tel. En we moeten ervoor zorgen dat met name wanneer we de Senkutsudachi uitvoeren, dat je ervoor zorgt dat je je gewicht verplaatst om op de juiste manier uit te komen. Push, let's go.
Push, okay. Right, so, yoink. Out into Nico Ashidachi. Hey, Shia, and arms up. Okay, right leg, Nico. H, in, push forward, Kokotsu. Knee, up, push forward, Zen. H, up, back into Kokotsu. Knee, or back into Nico, that's 1. H, up, out. Knee, up, out. Sun, out. H, back to Nico. H, in. So we're back into Nico now. H, 1, 2. Knee, 1, 2. Sun, 1, back. H, in, and that's 2. H, out. Knee, 7, back. H, H, and last one. H, out. Knee, H, and back. H, last one. H, in, and change to the left leg forward. Okay? Everybody understand the transition between the stances. It's really important, and I'll explain afterwards why. Okay? Into Nico Ashidachi. H, out to Kokotsu. Knee, Zen. H, back to Kokotsu. H, Nico. H, Kokotsu. Ish. Zen. H. Zen. Back to Gukotsu. Yi. Niko. An. Ish. Out. Yi. Zen. Sun. H. Niko. H. Last one. H. Gukotsu. H. 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 Last one. H. Niko. And now Ray. So I'll just go through the reason why we do that, because in a fight we can be in different lengths. We have to make sure that we adjust our stance accordingly. The person comes forward, no point in kicking all the way here. We might have to reduce back, kick a little bit higher for the Jordan Washi. It's all about adjusting the distances. We can't just rely on picking the leg up from here. I can do it, but it's not necessarily the best kick that we will get, okay? We always want to make sure that we're adjusting whatever kick position it is. That's why we force the position rather than just going straight into the stance, because it's all about those little adjustments, okay? Need some quick drink. Over to Wes.
Thank you.
Who thankfully is there.
Yes, we were hoping. All right then. So, because we are still, well, not fully warm, I won't go to the Yokogiri right now. So at first, I want to work on the Yoidachi Maigiri Gyakuski Oiski, or Oiski Gyakuski. So that's the part we will kind of focus on right now. I want to be focused on giving a good Maigiri using the kime we did in the session with the Pinan Yon, so last week, and to make sure that both the arm techniques are still long in a good and proper stance. So that's what we will focus on right now. Then after we did this a few times, we will just transform it into a fighting combination, which you guys can hopefully use. Have a quick little drink, and then it's over to Super Stringer for the next moves. Us? Right then. So, as we all know, it's after we just finished over there, going into Zenkutsudachi, Yoi, pointing out Maigiri, punch. Let me do this in front. So over there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Point out Maigiri Chudan Hyaku Oi. So one of the most common mistakes people make is that they will make a Maigiri Jodan. In the IFK, Pinan Yon, the Maigiri we do in Pinan Yon is a Chudan Maigiri. So underneath the arm, you use to point it out with. Also, a very common mistake is that the first punch we make, so after we've done this, the first punch we make is a short punch and a powerful punch. This one is just as important as that one, but it's a fairly quick transition into the punch. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and bam, over there. So it's a slight faster movement, and obviously you just did with a kick. So we're just gonna go over it one more time. So we will do 4 on the right leg, 4 on the left leg before we go forward. So we stand over here in a kakadachi. The right leg will be in front, and what we're just gonna do on the count, you will break 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand over there and just wait. Okay, so over there. And itch. 1, 2, 3, 4. At this moment, you will now bring back the left arm and bring forward the right arm. Kick underneath and hold it for a second. And while you hold it, bring it back. Don't drop the Maigiri. That's we want to see. So you will bring out, in, whenever you are in the Senku Sudachi, 1, 2. Os. So that's the second count. It's going to be break open. Second count will be Maigiri punch punch. Os. There we go. 4 times. And itch. Knee. And back. Itch. Knee. And back. Sun. Hey. And back. Last one. Hey. Hey. All right. So now we stand over here. The next part will be stepping aside, 45-degree, count 4, other leg, 1, 2. Os. So we're standing over here, right leg in Senku Sudachi, right arm in front. Os. There we go. Itch. Knee. And back. Second one. Knee. Up. And back. Third one. Hey. Hey. And last one. She. Hey. And now ready. All right. So we did, see chat.
Close the arms.
Close the arms first. So when you go back, you've done one side. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what I do. Darren, you do the same, I think.
Yeah. So from there, as I hit the Zen, that's when the arms come across. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure what you mean by the close the arms. If you mean here.
Yeah, that's what she meant.
Yeah, okay, so yeah.
So we're doing that in the right way then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Hit across.
Yeah, and it's both sides. It's both sides.
Yes.
You do the same on the other side. Us?
The stance hits across.
So please try to focus on when you do this Maigiri, you try to focus on making Maigiri and put it back, and then go into Senku Sudachi. Us, don't go. You see this a lot. Us, you see this a lot. 1, and then just dropping the weight. You go Maigiri, slide in on 2. So this makes the momentum as well for a proper kata. Us. So fighting combination out of this. We won't be teaching you to block with 2 arms. Us. What we will teach you right now is your opponent will attack you with a left punch. Us, you will block it away and bring it down. You can use both arms over there. So you will block with the right arm, kick with the right leg, punch, staski. Us, just a little bit different. So it's going to be block, Maigiri, Gyaku, staski. Us. Are there questions? Oh.
Punches, Gyaku denoi.
Yeah. Gyaku denoi. Right. So we will do 10 on the right side, 10 on the left side, an exercise, and then we will go back over to super stringer. Os. And over there. Oh, let me do this one more time in Dutch before I forget. Dus het volgende wat we doen. Je blokt met je achterste arm naar beneden. Boom, zet hem opzij. Maak het lichaam open. Over daar. Maigiri. Gyakutsuki naar de plexus. Opstoot slash hoek. Richting de ribben. Push. Right, and there we go. Come on, take. Ish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Sish. Ash. Ku. Last one on the right.
Us.
Aisha. Right leg in front. Us. Block with the left arm. Bring the arm to the outside. Through the middle. Maigiri. Gyaku. Staski. Us. There we go. Aish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Fish. Ash. Kush. Shash. And Os. Right then. So I'm going to do an exercise which kind of will be used into the kata. Os. So we will stand over here with our right leg over there. You will do maigiri, slide into a lunge position. Os. And I want you to slide, not into the DMs, please. But into Zenka Tsudachi. Os. So we will use maigiri, Zenka Tsudachi, but now we'll stand over here. Maigiri, over there, and back. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Os.
Us.
Are we clear on this?
Us.
Check. Os, 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 os. A lot of us, that's wicked. Right then. Right leg up. There we go. Itch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Aisha. Switch.
Yeah.
Good. Other side. Bring it up. And there we go. Itch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. And Os. Get yourself a quick little drink. And then we will be over to Super Springer. I was just thinking, in the new kata book, Xian Jan, who is in the session, performs Pinan Yon. So if you got any questions, don't ask me, don't ask Darren. She knows everything.
Ask the chief referee. Yeah, exactly.
El Patron.
Okay, so we're just going to carry on off the hizzers and the movements that I started off with. Now we're a little bit warmer. Hopefully we can move them feet a little bit faster. Okay, so we're going to be in a long fighting stance, hitting hizzer off the front leg. So that's the first one. We've got 5 of them, so we're going to be there. 1, actually we'll go gyaku. Gyaku, hizzer. Okay, we've got 5 on each leg. Then we've got a little movement, and then a lot of movement. And then you can start to feel the different ways that you can throw these techniques, okay? First one, gyaku, hizzer. So don't move much. We're in the longer stance. Hizzer, push it up and forward, not into the stomach, up and forward under the chin, hopefully, if you have long enough legs, okay? So gyaku, knee, front leg. Stay in a long stance. You need to explain that, Wes, or?
No.
No? Okay, great.
No. Good.
Just 5 on each leg because we've got 3 kicks to do. Okay, ready? Let's go. other leg. And change legs. So the next one we did is we pulled back into a Kakosadachi. And we're simply going to use a Maigiri because it's the easiest kick to start learning with. Okay. Same thing will happen. So we're going to punch off the front arm. We're going to lean in, punch off the front arm, come back, and kick off the front leg. If you paid attention to the way I did the Hiza from the basic stance, we came back. So we're learning to shift the weight back to push the weight forward. Okay. The same exists here. We're in a fighting stance. We're going to push forward to do the oi. We're going to pull back into the Kakotsu. Weight then transfers forward. Of course, we can do like this, but then you start drawing into what Wesley didn't want you to do in the kata. This. That's what we're trying to avoid. So we're going to be there, one, back, in, and as we come back, in position, and then we push back out to the fighting stance. Okay? So we're learning to transition between lengths of stances to throw techniques. All understand? Oitski, back, out, back down.
Let me
Okay?
just add something in Dutch for now. Oké, dus het volgende wat we gaan doen is we gaan onze voorste arm gebruiken. Op het moment dat je je voorste arm gebruikt, maak je je stand wat langer voor die oitski. Nu is het belangrijk dat we een maigiri geven, dat je je voorste been terugtrekt om dan een goede maigiri te geven. Niet laten vallen, don't drop it, please. Dat willen we niet zien. Push, yes. Dat willen we niet zien. Dus het volgende wat je gaat doen, oitsuki, maigiri, eerst terugtrekken. Thank you.
5, and then 5 on the other leg. Okay, let's go. Ready? Edge. Turn. She. Go. And other leg. Same thing the other side. Ready? Edge. Turn. She. Go. Steer. And change legs. Last one, and then we've got to try and bring a couple of them together. So now we're coming all the way back, a little bit closer. I wouldn't suggest coming all the way to a Nikko Ashidachi, but potentially a little bit shorter than the Kokosadachi, because we're going to do a more Shigiri drawdown. Okay? For some people, this is not even in their balance enough at probably a lower level. Yeah? Higher grade, you're going to start to be able to throw techniques from a little bit of a different range. But low grade, really need to understand and feel that distance first of all. So we're going to be here. We're going to go shitaski. So it's a fairly short technique, which will allow us to pull back for the more Shigiri drawdown. Up, down, back out. One, in, one, back. Okay? Everybody understand? Ways do you need to translate that?
This was quite clear. It's very important.
Okay. Shitaski, morshi, down. Shitaski, morshi, down. Okay? Drawdown is where we're aiming. Drawdown on the mai, drawdown on the morshi. Okay, let's go. Ready? 5 and 5. Ready? Edge! Seven. She. Go. See ya. And other leg. Get there, guys. Edge. Sun. She. Go. See ya. And the last one we're going to do, we're going to try and combine 2 of them kicks. It's up to you which kick you do. The important thing is realizing that you need to drop this foot in a different place in left. Okay, so we're just going to do 3 on the right, 3 on the left. So, for example, I could be here. I'm going to go hiza, bring back, moshigeri. Or I might go in, maigeri, hiza. It's up to you how you throw them techniques. Don't care which one you do, but you have to think about where your leg goes. Always thinking about springing off the ground nice and fast. Good ways?
Just to share. Oké, dus het volgende wat we gaan doen is, we gaan 3 keer rechts, 3 keer links ervoor zorgen dat we 2 van deze combinaties gaan combineren. Dus op iedere tel maak je 2 trappen van een van de bovenste. Dus of Isa, of Maigiri, of Yoda Mowashi. Top.
Cool. Just 3. 1 count, 2 kicks, nice and fast. Just the kicks, no arms. But make sure you start off here, please. Don't start off here thinking, yeah, I got it. You have to adjust yourself. You're here. Then we adjust to whatever kick we want to do. Okay, let's go. Ready? Edge! Knee! Sun! And over leg. Good. Ready? Edge! Knee! Last one. Sun! Shia! And now right. Just 10 push-ups because I've taken quite a lot of time. And then we'll go over to West. Okay? Ready? Edge! Knee! Sun! Shi! Go! Brook! Shish! Hutch! Good! Shia! Get yourself a drink, and most of all, think about where your feet go. Over to West.
Well done. So, have a quick little drink, and then we will go over to the next part. Os? Probably some of the things we do might be a repetition of what we've done before, because in a lot of katas, there will be a maigiri. In a lot of katas, there will be a yokogiri. In a lot of katas, there will be shuto moashuke. But you still need to do them correctly. And that's what we're going to work on right now. So we're going to work on the part where you go into Surashidashi after standing over there in Morotu. Okay, Surashidashi, yokogiri to the side, then put your legs into Zenkutsudashi, twist your body into the hiji. So fairly quick into the kata. You go 1, 2, go into there, 1, 2. This part is what we will work on. And there's a few things that I would like you to think of. And that's what we said before. Working on kata will not always be doing the full length of the kata for millions and millions and millions of time. Obviously, you need to know the way, but you need to focus on some important bits. So the next move we do is quite violent when you think of it. It's making a yokogiri, grabbing someone's head, and really finish it off by using a yokogiri. Unfortunately, there's another person over there who you need to KO, and another, and another, and another, and another. But we will work on that. Some important bits are obviously making the yokogiri. When we go yokogiri, go outside with your left arm into kind of high show, which we use in the second Q syllabus. Over there, don't leave your body out or forward when you do yokogiri. You need to use the hips. 1, 2, go back. And now is a very important bit. You need to bring the left leg 45 degrees backwards, so you can really transition yourself in a strong motion into that hiji over there. Something which is also very important is you don't bring the arm to the elbow, but you will bring your elbow as far as you can to the arm. So don't bring someone forward, but you kind of have them over there, and now you will finish off. Os. So we will do this 5 times on the left, 5 times on the right. Os. First count will be Yokogiri, come back into Surashidashi. Second count will be going out and really drive the body. Os. I think, what's the chat saying? Yes, I'm sorry, I did mean that, yeah. I said hi show, but it's Yuraken, and then when you done the Yokogiri, thank you Darren, when you've done the Yokogiri, then you open the hand. Os. Right then, so there we go. Os. Right leg in front, Dashi over there, Morotoke. Os. So first count, Surashidashi, Yokogiri, Surashidashi again. H. And over there. Open the hand right now. Step aside, Hiji. Knee. And backwards. Good. And again. H. Knee. And back. 3 more times. H. Knee. And back. Last 2. H. Knee. And last one. Go. H. Knee. And now we will use the other hand. So this will be our starting position. Go forward into Surashidashi, Yokogiri, and go back into Surashidashi. Os. And then obviously 45-degree angle back, twisting the hip, using the elbow. Os. This needs to be violent. Us, you don't want to be doing a soft one. You're really twisting your body, really make a hard, strong movement. Us, attack to finish off. Us, there we go. There we go. H, knee, and back. H, knee, and back. H, knee. 2 more times. H, knee. Last one, people. H, knee. And now ready. Us. All right. So, how do we transform this into fighting? Us. You probably won't have to use the exact same techniques on the area. You might get disqualified for that. I'm not sure, but you might. You just might. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna be standing over here, left leg in front. Us. We go forward with a knee. If we are, it looks like we're going to give a maigiri. Us. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it back, Yokogiri Chudan, and a long Gyakuski to the chest. Os, you hit them with a Yokogiri to the stomach, or maybe a little bit lower, punch to the chest, and really open yourself up to follow up with a Jordan or Washigiri of the same side as you gave the punch with. So, we're gonna be standing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Os. One more time. I'm gonna be faking a maigiri. 1, 2, Jordan Washigiri. Left leg. Os. Are we clear on this? Os. You can try. Os. We will do 10 on the right, 10 on the left, just because we got the time now. Os. After that, exercise of the super stringer. Left leg in front. Repeat. There we go. Ish. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Shish. Ash. Q. Last one, people.
Osh.
Yeah.
Sia.
All right. Other leg in front.
Osh.
Right in front. And really think before you make Yoko Giri. Osh. You gotta think Yoko and then over. Osh.
Osh.
There we go. Come on, take. And ish.
Shit.
Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Shish. Ash. Cool. Last one. Shia. Alrighty then.
Osh.
We'll now do an exercise. Then go over to Darren. If we got some more time, I will give you a combination using the elbow. Awesome. So the exercise right now will be squat into jump, and when you jump, bring Yoko Giri forward, because I really want you to focus on the end bit of Yoko Giri. Awesome. Right, left, only 10 times. Awesome. But you go in and back. Other leg. And back.
Osh.
And back. Osh.
Osh.
Right, there we go. And itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Shish. Ash. Cool. Last one. Shia. And now ready. Osh. Right. Quick little drink over the super springer. Osh.
Okay, so we're going to focus on the element just before we do the kick. Okay, so obviously we start off here, 1, 2, 1, 2, here, 1, 2. Okay, and that's the bit that we're going to concentrate on. 1, 2 in position here. So we're going to start off here, and we come through. We're going to be here, get the elbow up, so we're almost punching down in position. Don't pretend you're going fishing like this with a technique. Okay, we've got to get up, drive down, and then we come through for the Morote Chuden Chuke. Okay, so the second Jujuke, it's not going to work like we do the basic, but even in the basic, the elbow comes up. We don't do this in the basics. So we have to mimic the same. When it comes from here, elbow up, drive down, nice through position for the Morote Chuden Chuke. Okay, so we're going to do some on one side, and then we're going to try from the other side as well. And loads of people, including myself, will probably get confused. We did it last week with Wesley practicing the Suryuke off the wrong hand. And it's the same technique, but it feels really funny because it's not on the side we used to do it. Okay, so we're going to go on both sides.
Yeah, let me give them the tips in Dutch, please. Oké, wat even heel belangrijk is, een van de meest gemaakte fouten is vanuit deze positie, dat op het moment dat ze beginnen aan de Jujuke, dat het een soort van het uitgooien van een vishengel wordt. Can you do the wrong position, the fishing, yes, thank you. Dit is wat mensen dus fout doen. Ze gooien alsof ze een soort van hengel uitgooien. Maar het is een rechte beweging vanaf je schouder helemaal naar beneden. Dus je rechterarm die gaat in een positie alsof je een Kyakuchuki Gedan geeft. En die andere gaat ermee naartoe. Os? Yes. We are... You're doing such a good job there.
I know, right? Something's got to be good. Right, so we're going to do 10 on this side, and we'll do 5, we'll see how time goes, 5, maybe 10 on the other side as well, because we've got the fighting combination afterwards as well. Okay, so we're going to be there, itch, knee, okay? That's going to be the count. Right, position, Kapotsudachi, itch, knee, and back. Edge, knee. And we use the core muscle on the rotation in the shuke and back. Edge, knee, and back. Edge, knee, back. This is number 5 coming up. Edge, knee, back. Rock, rock. Shish, shish. Ash, ash. Hell, cat. Last one. Chew, chew. And let's go to the other side. Let's see how we all do here. Remember here, we're going to come up. Sorry, I'm doing it wrong as well. In, round. Remember, striking hand is the gyaku this time. Normally, we'd be doing jujuke this way. Kata is gyaku, okay? In position. All understand? Let's give this one a whirl. We should highlight super cheap ref. See if she wants to give it a whirl. Okay, ready?
Let me check.
Yeah. She's saying no.
I don't know. Why did she say no?
Back. Sun! Sun!
Everybody's doing a great job. Well done, guys.
Good. She! She! Back. Go! Go! And back.
Very good.
Back! Back! Ash! 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 Two more. Head! Head! Last one. Chew! 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 And now we're ready. Good. What I can see is pretty good. Well done.
Yeah, pretty good.
Get these elbows up. You're doing that punch. Use the body on the rotation of the shuke. Don't do this. This is no good for anybody. Even she and Janine cannot do it like that. No matter how good her technique is, it's still wrong. Okay? He has to do it correctly. I have to. Wes has to. We all have to do it correctly. And if we do it correctly, we get better power, structure, form. Okay.
Awesome.
So now we're going to turn that into a fighting combination. Okay. We're going to break it down into little segments. We're going to do it all together, but you're going to understand where I come from. Okay. So we're going to be going Moshigura Gyaku. So we Genbarai, Gyaku. Okay, 1, 2. Once we're in this position, we're going to come in, we're going to block, Shtaski. Shtaski, block. Okay? Thank you, Wes.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the combination we're going to do. And just to make it a little bit more interesting, we're going to start off at the angle 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay?
Yes.
We're going to go back to the angle. Because when we start, we're at the angle here. Now I want us to start on the opposite leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. In position. Okay? Every third time we do this combination, we're going to combine the movement that we did, the first bit that I did. Okay? So every third one, we're going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Morshi Jordan and in. Remember, we come in. 1, 2. Peel back. Morshi Jordan. And then we go back to the start at the angle. Person moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push back in. That's every third one. The first 2, bomb, 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 bomb only. Everybody understands. I appreciate it's very simple, but there's a lot going on in there. Okay?
I'll do it in Dutch.
Okay.
I'll do it in Dutch.
You do it in Dutch. Okay, cool.
Yes. Oké, dus het eerste wat we gaan doen is we stappen opzij, blok, Kyakuski, stap naar voren, Uchiuke blok, Steski. Dit doe je de eerste 2 keer. Bij iedere derde keer dat we deze combinatie doen is het blok, Kyaku, blok, Steski, voorste been naar achter trekken, Yoda Mowashigiri vanuit je voorste been. And it has to be Mowashigiri, right, Darren?
Yes, please. I want a Mowashigiri because I want us to adjust from the long stance all the way back to open them hips.
Goed. Okay. Dus zorg ervoor dat je een Mowashigiri maakt en ervoor zorgt dat op het moment dat je naar voren komt voor die opstoot, dat je jezelf helemaal terugbrengt in je gewicht, dus in je balans, ook de andere kant op, voorste been, Yoda Mowashigiri.
Okay, so we've got 9 to do this time, because every third one we're doing a Mowashigiri Jordan. Okay, let's go. Ready? And the Mowashigiri Jordan this time, remember. San, Shia. Back to just the punches. And the Mowashigiri Jordan. San, Shia. Punches only. Last one on this side, Mowashigiri Jordan. San, Shia. And the other side. So the right leg is forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, you could block Chudan here, but we're blocking Jordan Mawashi, hitting Shtaski. And every third one, you got it. Let's knock them out by adjusting that distance. Okay? Let's go. Ready? And the kick. San, Shia. And the kick. San, Shia. Last 3. And the kick, last one, knock him out. San, Shia. Good, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, right. So, what we're going to do, a couple of squats. So we're going to be there, squat in, squat out. Okay, that's 1. Squat in quick, squat down. The squat doesn't have to be fast, but this bit does. Okay? 5 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on the left. And get used to this. This, not this. We squat down. Balls of the heels just slightly off the ground. Push up, in. So then when we're up, we're already here to push in quick. The longer we have to wait to do this, the slower you will be. Your foot's in position already. It's going to move quickly. Okay? Let's go. Ready? 5 and 5. Ouch! 2, 3, 4, go! And the other side, bring it in. Okay? Ouch! 2, 3, 4. Last one. Go! Here. Don't forget, it's all about adjusting them feet all the time if you want to have success. Over to my friend, Wonder Wes. Let's go.
All right then, guys. So I will now try to give you, well, I'm not going to try, I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you 2 options for using the elbow. Us, one we will use in a combination and we will use it as an attack. Us, probably an attack to the shoulder, to the arm. This will probably be the most effective to bring the elbow in. Us, the second one, we will use it as a block or a deflection. Also, when somebody punch, we normally try to go over there, but sometimes your opponent is very close to you and you have to roll your body and roll it over the punch. Also, so what will happen then, the punch will come and will bring the arm and the body down, also, which will open up the back of the head, so we will try and catch them there. So we will first use it as an attack, 10-10, then we'll use it as a block, 10-10 exercise, and then I think it will be time for the stretch. All right then, so first combination, in a longer distance, you will use a long jab or an oitsuki to the body, to the plexus, to bring the person's elbows forward. So it's going to be 1, 2, same arm. 1, skip in, 2, use it to the arm. What you will create right now is you will create that your opponent's body will twist in and probably leaves the face open. So it's going to be 1, 2, from out of here, Izagiri to the face. Us. Right there we go. 10 on the left, 10 on the right. Come on, take. And ish. You want to cover the distance. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Look. Shish. Two. Last one. Skip. All right. Right leg in front. Front arm, back leg, Hizagiri, straight to the face. Us. Ish. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Look. Shish. Ash. Go. All right again. Next, we'll we'll use it as a block. We only do 5 on the left leg, 5 on the right leg. And we will start with the bad leg now. Us, the most, it will be the left leg because it's going to be Ushiro Mawashigiri. Us, so what we're going to do, we're going to stand over here. Opponent will be probably a little bit close, tries to drive in a little overhander. Us, from over there. Us, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to bring it down, but also elbow makes the way for Ushiro Mawashigiri. Us, start off with the bad leg, block, Ushiro Mawashigiri. Us. And what you have to keep in mind right now, people, is that normally you will use Ushiro Mawashigiri in this way. My leg will come to my opponent who will be straight in front of me. Us. But now because of the block, it will bring my opponent a little bit over there, a little bit to the side, because I just rotated their arm to over there. And over here, you can twist off. So you need to have a little bit more than just the 360. Us. And normally you can do this when you're in the hall or with tatamis on the floor. You can make a kaitengiri out of this because this really gives you some easy room to make a kaitengiri. We can't do that right now, so we will do a Ushiro Mawashi. But that will be the thoughts. So you bring your opponent over there and then need, what is it? 390 degrees. About something like that. Us, there we go, 5 times. Bad leg to the back. Us.
Push.
There we go, 5 times. And knee. Sun. Sheep. Last one. Go. Aisha. All right. Other leg in front. Us.
Push.
There we go. Block. This is where I want to hit. There we go. Ish. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Last one.
Push. Shit.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah. Okay, come on, guys. Always.
We will bring the elbow to the floor. Us. So I'm going to be over here. As we did with Darren, we did these ones. Us. I'm going to be standing over here. Bring my arm back and really rotate myself. Bring the elbow to the floor. Bring it over there. Also, it's not about a push-up. Really rotating the body for the right movement. Us. Right, 5 on the left. There we go. Come on, sit. And there we go. Bring it back. And itch. And 1. Knee. And back. Sun. And back. Sheep. And back. Go. And other hand. There we go. And itch. Knee. And back. Sun. And back. Sheep. Last one, people. Go. Yeah. All right then. Good. Over to super stringer. For I think a little bit.
Time does indeed fly. Okay, so good work today, and just a little note on that last bit that Wes did. Remember, that's very similar to Saya. Remember that. Okay. I said earlier that there's many aspects that we're doing. You need to put the link in yourself. I gave you a little clue. Okay, so do think about them things as well.
That's good. We don't have to use that part of the kata then when we do saya.
Or we can just do it again.
Man, it's so easy for us.
Yeah. Just repeating stuff. Just repeating. Okay, right. So we've done this a few times. We're going to use the angle, and then I've got something a little bit different for you at the end. Okay. So we're going to be here, nice angle. We're going to be coming down, twist, and we're going to be pulling the leg up as well today, and then we've got something different at the end. Okay, we've got a little bit of time, so we don't need to rush, but really try and loosen up that hamstring, the buttock, and of course, making sure that we twist good on the back. Okay, cool. So we're going straight down. We're not worrying about ankle, thingy, and outside. We're just going straight down in like so. Okay, let's go. Try and keep the shoulders nice and square. Hips square as well. Up. Left hand on the foot. Right hand on the back thigh, stroke knee, and twist through. Relax, back down to the front before we twist around the other way. Make use of the time today. Come up. Right hand on the knee and twist the other way. Relax, down again. Pitch. Up, lift the back leg, and try and bring, probably can't see it from there. It would have helped if I had gone this way, in like so. And relax, both legs. Just shake them off before we go on to the other leg. Angle, behind, down first. Ready? Inch. Up. Right hand on the foot, left hand on your thigh, stroke knee, twist through. Back to center, back down to the front. Inch. Up. Left hand on the knee and twist through the other way.
Yes.
And relax back. Last time to the front. Inch. Relax. And bring the foot up to the buttock. You can, of course. And relax. Legs up in front. Shake them loose. Right. So what we're going to try and do from here, we've got a little bit of controlled exercises that will test your flexibility, but also your resistance and strength, I guess. So what we're trying to do from there is just lift and keep pushing out as far as we can. Okay, and then we have to bring them back in. Not like this. We have to lift each time. Obviously, you will get to a certain position when you just can't push no more. And then we've got one more exercise which will really probably feel a bit awkward on the buttock and hip area. Okay, so let's go there. Just work your way out in your own time. Work your way back and try to do that 3 times. Each time, really try to open them hips up more and more and more. Okay, and don't cheat. Say this is my first go. Okay, and then next time I get here. All right, let's go. In your own time. Ready? That's one for me. You're in your own time, though, remember. You're trying to control it, but it's not going very well. Once it gets out there, it's like all control goes, and you're just trying to force it. At least I am. Okay. Right. Once you've done your 3, stand up. Right. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to have our leg at this position, and we're going to try to pick it up. And it's in that L position, or that reverse L, whichever leg you're looking at. We're trying to get our leg in this position first. And then we're trying to lift it up. But obviously, we're trying not to do this, because then we lose the element that happens here. Now, I can lift this up quite easily here. Me lifting it up. But without the hand, it becomes a lot more difficult, and you feel that buttock muscle working just a little bit. It's probably like pinching a little bit like that. And then we're gonna do 3 of them. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna relax off with a stretch at the end. So we're gonna pinch the muscle, then try to relax and stretch the muscle, okay? So 3 in your own time. Try to get your leg here, out in front, and then we're trying to lift it all together, okay? And don't just cheat by going like this. Oh yeah, it's going higher. The leg needs to come up, not you raise your heel off the ground so it looks like it's going higher, okay? I know your games. I've done it myself. Okay, ready, in position. Just try and bring it up. Keep this foot in. Really try to force this out and then back down. Okay, free in your own time. Relax. One more for me. Okay, that's your 3rd one. And grab and then try and pull in nice into the body. Keep your balance, unlike me. And relax. Shake it loose. Last one on the other leg. Again, trying to lift it up, not like this. We're trying to lift it up and keep that angle. Okay, in your own time, 3, and then stretch off at the end. Okay, with the itch. And then in your own time, stretch it through. And relax when done. Rotate hips, itch, knee, sun, chi, go, and take away. Itch, knee, sun, chi, go. So a little bit of control at the end there, trying to make that leg go out. And it's all about them control elements that are going to make you be able to hold that kick in the yokogiri. When we're doing Pinan Yon, we get the hold. Unless you can hold these positions, start to move them legs out, where are you going to get the control from in them muscles? All the time we're always doing this. It's great for kicking, and it's great for explosive movements, it's great for fighting. But sometimes in kata, or maybe if you're demonstrating, you want to be able to have the hold. You want to be able to hold that position so that the people can see what you're doing. You know, it's great me going like that, doing a yokogiri there, but you're going, I don't really see what's going on, how your foot's positioned, etc. So do try and work on them control elements a little bit more as well, just to get that focus, that pinch, etc. Super session today. I really enjoyed it anyway. Felt really good today. Cardio-wise not, but body-wise yes, for some reason. So I really enjoyed the bits that we done. I really hope you do too. And it gives you elements to think about in the kata that, you know, for example, these bits aren't just this. There are many, many, many ideas, and ours are not the only ones. 100% they're not the only ones. But they're the ones we're giving you now that hopefully spur your mind on to think more. And think more, and always challenge, always ask the questions. No one is ever 100% right, and it is the only way to do things. Unless it's the actual kata, then it is the only way to do things. Okay. Anything from you, Mr. Wesley?
Anything from me? Well, a big thank you to everyone who worked extremely hard. There's not a thing that someone is right 100%, as Darren said, except for us. We're always 100% right. No, just joking. But it's really good to try and understand different ways of how to use it, so you can really think about this, use the imagination when you do the kata. I really enjoyed it. I had a super busy day, and then I came home. I had to do a lot of stuff, and then doing a really good session together, which makes my head all clear for the rest of the night. So I want to thank you all for making that happen for me, which is great. As we said, a lot more going on this week. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them, and we will give you our view on what we do. Have we got another clue, Mr. Stringer? Have we got another clue?
Ooh.
They deserved it. They worked hard for it, and they deserved the clue.
Yeah. Do you want to give the clue, or a clue?
A clue. No, not the clue, because then...
Yeah, not the clue.
Not the clue. Oh, Shahan is saying, I've worked it out.
He has apparently said it, yeah. Drop us a message, Shahan, and let us know who you think it is. But anyways, are you giving the clue then?
No, I was giving it to you.
Thanks. I've got to think of one now. So I would say not only this guy was the Iron Man of this time, but I'd also say that he's probably the Terminator as well, because he didn't stop. His fitness was really good, and he just kept going until he won. And he won a lot. A lot.
Yes.
This decade belonged to him. I'm not telling you which decade, because that would be very obvious. But this decade belonged to him. Well, a lot of people could begin with S. Shahan, Sensei, Shian, Senpais. I'm not sure if you're talking about his first name or his rank.
It starts with a different letter.
Yeah. Yeah. And anyway, there's your clues. So we've given you 3 clues. One was on Saturday. We said they were the first person to do this. On Monday, we released a poster that said this is the original Iron Man. And this one is, the next one is, he's probably the original Terminator, where he just felt no pain, didn't show any feelings, just kept on going until he got the job done.
Very exotic guy, a very exotic guy.
See your guesses, boys and girls, see your guesses.
But a very exotic guy. And the decade was his. It was.
Yeah. That was. I mean, if I give you the